Brad in Connecticut. Anthony wanted to address Brad. So,
yes.
Brad, what do you got?
Oh, God, now I'm scared. I'm only saying that.
Wow.
Damn.
I love it.
Scared.
So just hear me out. All I'm saying is this. With your marriage and with Jill, one commonality was that they pushed you, or didn't push you, but because you didn't communicate, you ended up doing things you didn't want to do. So whether you believe in therapy or not.
What did I do that I didn't want to... Wait. What did I do that I didn't want to do?
Well, get serious with Jill, maybe?
Yeah, you got into a relationship.
Well, no. I don't know about that. I don't know the happenings really with Jill, but in terms of your marriage, like, you would be forced to, like, watch, like, movies and stuff and just things you didn't want to do.
Right.
So my thought is that, don't you think, instead of perpetuating this, because really the only commonality between those two is that you didn't speak up, that it might help to maybe learn how to, like, say, I don't want to do certain things.
Like, be more direct.
And then you just end up in a big brawl anyway.
Oh, Anthony,
but hold on, Patrice. But this guy wants Ant to consider therapy, and Ant was yelling about that just before the break. So, what's your thoughts on therapy?
I think if you're somebody who wants to go to therapy, that's fine. I went to a couple of therapy sessions for couples therapy, which I got dragged into.
With this, the last...
No, not the last one. No. This was with the girlfriend that I was, with for 8 years.
Therapy's for girls.
Yeah. They went, she was going to therapy.
Therapy is just to make you, is to take how you feel as a man and try to qualify it to make you understand that being a guy is wrong.
It's a bad thing.
It's your gut feeling.
Dude, it was the worst. First of all, she's going to therapy. She was going to therapy. And then the therapist goes, why doesn't Anthony come in? Because I see a lot of things you're bringing up involve him. So why don't you bring him in? So I'm like, you know something? I'll be a good guy. I'll go in for one of these, see what this woman's all about, and do that. And then I find myself there like every week writing out a check to this shrink just for nothing, for psychobabble. The relationship ended anyway, and it did nothing good. All it did was conjure up like nasty crap between the two of us. Like, she felt and I felt that anything goes in this office. Some stuff you should just keep to yourself. You should keep quiet. And in therapy, all this stuff comes out where you hear things like, well, you know something? I'm not really sure I ever did love you.
This is Jill to you.
No. This is not to Jill. This is Melinda stuff.
That came out in therapy?
a long time ago. Yeah. It's like, I've started thinking.
This is the last one?
And maybe, And then she goes, maybe it was something like. No, that was an 8-year relationship, so it might as well have been a marriage, That's everything but me losing all my crap at the end of it. Yeah, Thank God.
Let Ant go. He's onto something.
So it was like, she's like, I'm not sure if maybe it was just the whole infatuation thing with the radio. So I'm just sitting there, my eyes open, my jaw on the couch, just going, oh, really? Well, this is nice to know. When were
you going to tell me?
When were you going to tell me this?
This is 8 years into it.
As I'm dishing out, like, boatloads of cash to that shyster C-word mother of hers. Ugh, did I hate that bitch. Ugh!
The mother.
The mother.
Okay.
I put teeth in her mouth. I want to remove them with my fist. Oh my God! She'd show up at goddamn family functions with one friggin' brown tooth sticking out of her head. I don't want to bring her over my mother's house and my parents' house with this goddamn friggin' mouth that looked like it should be licking a salt lick. and so.
You bought her mother teeth because she...
I bought her mother teeth, and not the kind you slap in, like implant screw-in teeth. It cost a bloody fortune.
Oh, I'm so glad this is all coming out finally.
It cost a fortune.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Your mother's credit.
I don't think I really loved you at all. But let me tap into that bank account.
How much earlier before y'all broke up was she saying this?
I think it was the last installment of the tooth money. No, it was,
final molar got nailed in.
Final molar gets nailed in, she leaves. No, it was one of those situations where, the therapy was going on right before we broke up.
Toilet mouth.
It was right before we broke up. So we drive to the therapy sessions, And we're talking, you know, whatever. We'd get out of the therapy session, the door would slam. I'd shut the door. Now I'm not hungry anymore. I'm just like the silent drive home because all this anger just comes out. And it's good. It's cleansing to get the anger out of you. No, it's not.
But it is.
It's to keep it in.
It is good. You broke up. You got rid of it. It's done.
Yeah, see?
It is.
But let me tell you something.
Not holding on to any of the anger.
She could have gone to the therapy by herself and realized that she had to break up with me.
Would you go to college?
I didn't have to be dragged down and that. Yes, and I bought her sister a trailer.
I'm just putting signs up for Anthony now. I want to see how much he wants.
So you
how far you want to go with this thing.
I walked into a place, a trailer in upstate New York, where she had her sister had a baby, and the crib was being leaked into through a leak in the roof. So I'm there going, what the hell is going on here? Yeah, they really can use something a little better than this. Why don't we get him something, a trailer or something? Jesus. All right, I'll check something out. It's just a constant barrage.
You're like Chevy Chase in Christmas Vacation.
But you didn't mind it when you was doing it because you're that type of dude.
No, I didn't.
But he's the king of white trash. He buys teeth and trailers.
That's why we got such a big audience. They can relate to us.
Yes, that's what I'm saying about the pal talk.
He's the king.
Yes.
I love it. That is perfect. You're absolutely right. I am the king of white trash.
Dude, that love thing, though.
When you go to college, get stupid.
And that love thing, though. Wow.
Oh, yeah. Wow. She whipped that out. And then other days it was like, you know, it was different. And then I'd get in there and I'd start bringing up some stuff. Like, she was really pissed at me for my excessive texting. My excessive texting.
To her or other people?
Not to her.
No.
To just in general.
To other people. I would text
blame her.
other people.
I got mad at Norton once at the cellar because he asked me a question.
You're not having sex with Norton.
That's what you think.
Oh, you would have thought so.
You too.
He was mad at me for 2 weeks.
I was mad.
But at that point, there was obviously a suspicion that you might be moving on, right?
No, that's just
I'm asking. I don't know.
That's just it. I wasn't. First of all, I absolutely wasn't.
Okay.
And I'm texting. And meanwhile, it was fine for her to text 20,000 guys a day. But, you know, I'm texting 1 or 2 girls. Holy jeez, that was a big-ass problem right there. That was a huge problem. And, by the way, after we break up, she hooks up with one of the friggin' guys that that she was texting all the time and that I always knew there was a problem with. And me, I never touched the girls I was texting.
At the time.
I didn't know, not at the time or after the time. So I don't want to hear it. What a bunch of crap.
The guy she was texting was a guy you knew?
Yeah.
And you think it was before or no?
There was something going on. I'll never deny that. I don't know if there was actual contact going on, but I knew there was something. I never trusted the guy. It was always like, you know, there too much.
Yeah.
Like, not literally there too much, but just, you could tell, guy friend. We talk about guy friend.
That doesn't exist.
Guy friend sits there in waiting like a vulture. Yeah. Guy friend.
Why does he do that to you?
Oh, let me tell you. You know what I would do? If I was lucky enough to have you as my girl.
I have no woman friend.
Shut it.
You have to be completely non-effable.
Hate it.
You have to be missing half your face for me to be your buddy and your girl.
Out of here. Guy friends are the worst.
Just guy friend. And then in that little twist, because when I had to go to Colorado for Christmas, I was ordered not to text. No texting.
Just to bring everyone to the table, that was when you decided to stay in a hotel while she was hanging out with her sister, your husband, and
I have no problem with
quotation sister.
I have no problem with that sister and that husband. Yeah, believe me, they live here in New York now.
They have a good roof on their trailer.
Buddy and Jen, no, good roof on the trailer. Buddy and Jen and the kids, I love them. They're great.
They do rule. I saw them recently on the sidewalk.
They are completely different than the rest of that family. So I got no problem with them.
And they have their original teeth, and they're all good.
Yeah, and Buddy's a New Yorker. He's a real, New York guy.
He sounds like a New Yorker with the name Buddy. Doesn't sound like a hillbilly at all.
His name is
Buddy.
Basil Giuliano.
Oh,
so watch your mouth, paisan, paisan.
It shows you how ungrateful women can be, though. It's like you took good care of her. You didn't. Anthony didn't cheat. Like you really didn't cheat. Everywhere. It sounds stupid, but first class everywhere. Treat her terrific. Whatever she wants, you buy her a Porsche.
Thanks.
Like, it only sounds stupid because we imagine what you call first class. But go ahead.
First class.
Teeth.
She was treated like a queen.
There you go.
Absolutely.
But she was treated like that anyway. You're a generous guy. Anything that trickles down, it trickles right down to the queen.
I tend to be.
Yep.
I try to be. I like people
guy.
being happy around me. I don't like people being miserable. And there came a point where Melinda was just miserable all the time around me. Which is like, all right, then it's time to move on.
How do we
Not
never
time
see
to
this?
drag me into therapy.
I never saw this. And
I'm great at covering crap up. I've been a homosexual for 5 years. You never know.
Oh, thank God.
Melinda.
I'm sorry.
I love the brown tooth thing, though.
Oh,
that's gonna make
God.
all day.
Every time she opened her mouth, not only was the crap spilling out of it awful, but to have to look at the teeth. Ugh!
You need to find a woman that's committed to being nothing.
I gotta ask Anthony something. So the trailer you bought, teeth, anything else?
Teeth?
That you're now regretting?
Where'd you buy the trailer?
Let me think.
Did you buy anybody a spittoon?
Upstairs. Yeah, there it looks like the teeth. Oh, God.
You bought a go-kart for the brother?